Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense heading out. And they, of course, have made the move. They're going with a rookie, Daniel Jones out of Duke. 6th overall pick in this year's draft. Second QB taken after Kyler Murray. And it's his show now, though he obviously has some awfully big shoes to fill. On first down, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by the 3rd quarterback taken back in April's draft, Dwayne Haskins out of Ohio State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
Here's Haskins to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Second down and goal. Haskins. Touchdown, Redskins. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New York set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to Head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 50, play. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's complete to Gallman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 19-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Gallman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go, defense. Get him on. Here we go. Check 9, check 9. Rush defense.
On first down, this is Geis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ready? On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jones now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches.
After reviewing the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Mike 29. You
Throwing on second down. Haskins. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jones now. Throwing again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, this is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Check, 47. Watch the slant. Kill. Any weapon. Kill.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Able to find his running back, Geis. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I,
though? New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jones going to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.